Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So North Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All defenses talk about sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They strike first in that opening drive of the season. Could not have gone better.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his own target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give from the gun. Great cut there. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. I think the defense is ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you've got to get such penetration really quickly. Get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drop his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They feed him again. Ball's loose. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running behind that left side. Going up for the first down. Flying out to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
The dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Schiff. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Schiff. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the kick.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
And I like the play play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Young. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he was loose and out the gate. Doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. It's the grab. It's Bell. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now, last year there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because
excited about what we've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the and nimble, Jesse. And you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
He now has 85 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Gets the back moving. Finds some fresh air. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's good.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lopez to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really provides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm thinking,
going over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the deep.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's good. On the move at the 30. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Snagged in the middle. It's French. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Stockton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Branch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
They booted away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage. In this game, as we're starting to get late. To the ground with the bat. And able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fouls through the defense. He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Grant. He gets it inside the 30 and outbound.
this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no Moss. Get it together.
Okay, lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on, you can do it. Now, 55 weak.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. There he goes. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks like we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try the run, finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd and long.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed
his footing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's gone. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. He waited so long.